Hello, red shirts, and welcome to another episode of Follow Me and Die. This episode is a continuation of the series Roll20 for the Absolute Beginner, where I talk about making links in Roll20. In Roll20, you can make links to any handout or character sheet in your Roll20 campaign. You can also make links that are external to Roll20. And so we'll just take a couple minutes and show you how that's done. So I have my handy dandy handout here called Making Links, and we're going to make a couple of links. So I'll open that up, and first we're going to make an external link to my website, Follow Me and Die. And you begin by highlighting that link. Oh, first you have to go into edit mode. That would be helpful. So you highlight the link you want. Let me capture some text here. And you can either use the link button that looks like a chain and replace the text here with the URL and click Insert Link. And you notice that when you click off the text that the text is now blue with a HTML style, web style link. And if you save it, then you can click on it. For internal links, you can have links to handouts and links to character sheets. So let's make a link to the handout waypoints. You just put square brackets around it. And for a character sheet, these random names that Roll20 comes up with, I'm not going to try to type that right. So you can do the same thing, just copy it. Put your square brackets. And then when you save it, the internal links are purple, which that distinguishes them, and the external links. So if we click the external link, it's going to say, are you sure you want to go to this outside link? And you tell it yes, and it takes you to the link, assuming you have entered the correct URL. For the internal link, you click the waypoints and it opens up the waypoint document. You click the character sheet name, it opens that up, and you've got a link there. Let's open up the waypoint document and let's click it to make it small. And we don't see it right now. So if you click waypoints again, it'll kind of make this thing in the background dance, but it won't open up because it's already open. So that's the one thing you have to keep in mind. If you've got a link that you know works, but you minimize it or it gets lost behind the page here, you keep clicking on it. Well, if you minimize it, it'll dance around. If it's not minimized, it's not going to move. And the same with character sheets. It behaves the same way. And that's really all there is to it. There are a couple of things that you may run into. Sometimes valid text doesn't want to link. And what I mean by that is you saw me copy the text for the name of this character, Kragmuvu, or however you say that. And I put a left square bracket, pasted in the name, and then the right square bracket. And then when you save it, sometimes it's just the name with square brackets around it. And what I've found when that does that to me, sometimes if you will change the name of the item you're trying to link to, whether it's a handout or a character sheet, just temporarily change it, link to that, then change it back, and then it works. Why that is, I don't know. I have had some links get very tricky to get them to link, and basically keep trying till you get the link to work. One handy thing about the link is you can copy it and put it in another document, and it's the identical link that you had before, and it works just like any other link. So that's pretty handy that you can just create those links and move them around the different documents. That's helpful if you're like making a list of all the characters in the party or all the NPCs that you've created, or ways of organizing the documentation. That's one thing that I show here. Let me see, where did I put that? The player's table of contents. So you have all the different information that's helpful for the party that you want to share. And that's basically it. Some of this information repeats what I put together in a prior video on organizing things, but I just wanted to go into specific detail on creating the links and mention the sometimes difficulty of getting the links to actually create. But once you've got the link to create, you can copy it with no problem and use it however you wish. So this is a really quick, short video today. I do hope to be making several more videos in this series. If there's anything that you're struggling with in Roll20 that is something from a beginner's perspective and you'd like me to touch on it, just mention it in the comments below. I want to thank you all for taking your time out to watch the video today. I'd encourage you to mention this to your friends that use Roll20, to like, subscribe, and if you're subscribed, to click the notification bell down below. And I would also encourage you to support the channel if you find value in what I do. I have a Patreon. I have t-shirts on Teespring. I sell PDFs on DriveThruRPG. And would just encourage you to consider supporting the efforts that help me cover the costs of doing all the things I do online here. I hope you all have a wonderful day. And I'm planning to have another video soon.
Knows how to wield a sword, spells arcane and divine, up on a shield to a wolf, and if you have the time, he's got a mean sales pitch, he even makes it rhyme, and if you need a job, this is his go-to line. Some people wanna die poor, I can't imagine why. They say once you fuck the bomb, there's nothing left to buy. But if you wanna die rich, go going up on both eyes. Then raise up your long sword, follow me and die. Yeah, raise up your long sword, follow me and die.